Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we're going to be making this lovely circle dress in today's video, so stay tuned.
So guys, the first thing to do is to fold our fabric. So I'm going to be folding my fabric on bias. You know our Ankara is the length of the Ankara is always like 45 inches, so I'll use that to fold my fabric. Okay, so when you this is the first thing to do. Then you pick up one edge like this and fold it over as if you're forming a triangle. Okay, you can cut the front separately and the back separately, but I'm going to fold them together. So guys, after folding, this is what I have, and I will try to find where my bust point lies. Your bust divided by 4, you can add half inch ease or 1 inch ease. It depends on how free you want it to be. Okay, so I think here is okay. Please use a straight ruler to find that point. So here is okay for me. I'll just mark here and try to locate it from the top. So this is 16, so I'll make sure that this side too is 16. Okay, so that we'll have a straight line here. Okay, so now this is your bust point line. Okay, so you impute your neckline. There is what we call strap to strap, that place that your bra hand usually is. You know that this is like an off shoulder, so it's not going to be, you're not going to be using your shoulder measurement. But if you didn't measure it on your client, the best thing to do is to divide your shoulder by 2, deduct 2 inches or 2.5 inches from your shoulder, and you get your strap to strap. Okay, so my shoulder measurement is 18, which is 9. I'll mark it down here, and when I take 2.5 inches away from it, it will be here. Okay, so I have 6.5 here, or I can just decide to make it 6. Okay, so I'll be using 6, but if you're a slim person, you can use 4 inches, 4.5 inches. Okay, but for plus size, 6 inches is perfect for us. 6 inches, 5.5 is perfect for us. Okay, so from this 6 inches now, I'm going to come up by, remember this is like our chest line. Okay, remember this is like our chest line. So let's just take the armhole measurement. Since mine is 10, so I'll mark it here, 10. Now if I'm doing off shoulder minus 6, I'll be left 10 minus 6 will give me 4, so I'll be left with 4 inches. So from this chest line now, I'll go up to 4 inches. Okay, so I'm explaining this for us to know how I arrive at my 4 inches. It's not standard. If your armhole measurement or your chest line measurement is 9 inches and you are doing minus 6 for your off shoulder, that means what you have left is 3 inches. So you go up by 3 inches. Okay, if your armhole measurement is 8 inches and you want to do minus 6 inches for your off shoulder, you can do minus 6, you can do minus 4, minus 5, it depends. So any one you are deducting for your off shoulder, you just go up by the remaining number. I hope I'm not confusing us. Okay, so mine is 10 inches, and when I deduct 6 inches for my off shoulder, I'm left with 4 inches, so I'll go up by 4 inches. Okay, so for my neck depth, I'm going to be going up by 2 inches. Okay, I'll connect this straight up. From here, I'll connect to meet this place. Then I'll bring this down here, or you can do any neckline you want. If you want it round neck, you can do round neck. If you want it v-neck, you can do v-neck. Okay, so I just marked out a straight line here just to enable me impute my full length from this tip. Remember, we went up by 4 inches, so from that 4 inches I just marked out a straight line, okay, so that I can get my full length. Now remember, in getting your full length, you are doing -6. Remember, you -6, and I want my blouse length to be 28. So this is 28. So I'll do it round. But for you to get an accurate circle, I always like starting from the tip here. I always like starting from the tip. So since I already marked 28 from this place, I'll just push it up and know what I have there. So this is like 33.5. So I'll just measure 33.5 all through. This putting my tape rule from this point always give me a perfect circle, okay, but you can do whatever you like. So I'm marking 33.5 all through. So you connect. So we're done with our cotton. So let me go over this again, okay? Let me go over it again. So first thing first, we folded our fabric on bias, okay? Now I used my tape to locate where my bust is going to fall here. Remember, this is unfold into 4 places, okay? So bust divided by 4. Mine is 48 divided by 4 will give me 12. So I added ½ inch, which is 12.5. So my 12.5 is falling around this side, okay? So I used my tape and my ruler to mark a straight line, okay? Using my ruler to mark a straight line to help me in other markings, like my chest line, okay? This is like if you're drafting a normal pattern, this is like your chest line. Now from the chest line, I went up by 4 inches. Reason being that I deducted 6 inches from my armhole measurement. My armhole measurement is 10 inches. And when I remove 6 inches for my off shoulder, I'm left with 4 inches. So I went up by that 4 inches. Okay, and marked a straight line to help me in marking other lines. So from that 4 inches, remember my neckline, I told us that your shoulder -2 or 2.5 will help you get your strap to strap measurement. Okay, so my strap to strap measurement, I used 6 inches. I told us 6 inches is perfect for a plus size. 4 inches, 4.5 is perfect for a slim person. Okay, so I used 6 inches for my neckline, went up by 4 inches and connected my armhole. Then I came up by 2 inches from this chest line, 2.5 inches to connect my neckline. So after that, you get your round, you get your blouse length or your gown length. If it's a gown, you get your gown length or your blouse length. So I'll cut out. At the end of the day, this is what we have, okay? This is what we have. Now let me open it up. Yeah, so this is what we have. This is our neckline and this is our armhole. So I'll cut out a very long strap of 2 inches in width and form it in a bias. Like I'll use it to form my bias for hemming the finishing of the armhole and the neckline. So let me do that. So to make your bias, this is a very long strap or strip of 2 inches in width. Okay, so I'm going to fold half. Just use your eyes to eyeball it. Fold in like 1/2 inch, fold this 1/2 inch, and fold over again, and use your iron to iron it down. So I'm going to do that now. So after forming my bias, as you can see, after forming my bias, I'm going to be finishing the neckline first. So I'll do that for both the front and the back. Then I'll come back to tell us how to finish the armhole and join our strap. So in case you don't know how to finish with this type of bias, I'm just going to, this is my fabric, this is the neck area. Okay, so I'll just sandwich it in between this opening. This is how the bias will be after sewing. So I'll just put this neck area inside the bias like this. I'll put it inside like this, and I'll stop stitch on it. Okay, so guys, I'm done with the neckline. You can see how beautiful the neckline is. Okay, this is it. So for the sleeve, you're going to be measuring what you have here. Okay, so like this, I'll place it like this and measure what I have here. And when it stops here, I will now measure my 6 inches. Remember what we left, or what we deducted for our off shoulder is 6 inches. So I will not cut this out. I will measure my 6 inches for front and 6 inches for back. That is 12 inches. So what I have here should be this sleeve, because the front and the back sleeve is the same. This sleeve times 2 plus 6 inches times 2. Okay, so let's assume that this sleeve, let me measure it with my tape rule. This sleeve is 8 inches times 2 will give me 16. That's for front and back. Then my the 6 inches I left for my off shoulder is 12. That is 6 for front, 6 for back. That will give me 12 plus 16. So this, my bias should be able to cover that. Should be able to cover my 16 inches for sleeve, front and back 8, and 12 inches for the strap, which is 28 inches. So my strap should be up to 28 inches for this side and the other side. Okay, so you're not going to cut the strap different and the armhole bias different. They are going to be together. So I should have up to 28 inches here, and this is what I have. I have 31. So this will be enough for one sleeve, and I'll do this, my second strap, I'll use it for the other sleeve. Hope we understand. So to sew it, I'll start from here, and so when I reach here, I'll measure 12 inches, which is 6 for front, 6 for back. So after measuring 12 inches, let's assume that the 12 inches falls here. I'll continue sewing this bias, to finish it off, and when I reach the 12 inches, I'll join it to the back sleeve. Hope you understand what I'm saying. So I'll go now to do that. Then later I'll close up with 1/2 inch, then finish off the hem, and I'll show us what we have at the end of the video. So guys, this is what we have made at the end of the day. So this is the strap. Please don't mind this gap. This is for me. I'm a plus size and my mannequin is small size. So this is the strap. You can see it continued from this place all the way to the back. There is no joining at the shoulder area. Okay, there's no joining, so it continued all the way to the back and to the armhole. So later I hemmed the bottom. So this is what it looks like.
Kindly give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful. Like, share, comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.